Hey guys, okay, let's do this. Welcome to my first live. It's gonna be terrible in time, I know, but if I'm not gonna start doing those, I will never get better. So I'm testing this new silicone I bought on Amazon, like that, 2-compound, 1-to-1, and we will see if I'm gonna like it or not. I do believe I had similar one some time ago because I have those pink ones. It's not paid. There's no advertisement hidden or nothing like this. They didn't pay me to say nothing about it. If they would like to send me some silicone for free, hit me up. I'm like everyone else. I'm in their need for sponsor when it comes to silicone, resin, and all those other goodies. Are we live? Yes, we are still live. So it's gonna be a boring start because first we need to just mix those 2-compound mixture, but later I promise it's gonna be more and more exciting since we have molds for these bad boys to fill. Yeah, these are the ice slides I do make, and I'm going to show you the secrets of how I do them. Okay, so this one is almost there. I have some leftovers of the other silicone I've used previously in there. I hope it won't gonna spoil and they're gonna mix together well. At the end of the day, silicone is silicone. I know it's not. I really do know it's not. But you live, you learn. I made myself a mixer, so it's gonna be faster, easier, better. At least with those two. The leftovers, let's do like this. We're gonna hopefully use them later. And here is my new invention, which is what is it? You use this not really to mix, but to smash or divide the meat. Sorry, it's gonna be a little bit loud for a minute or two, okay? In the meantime, you can maybe enjoy the view of this one. Sorry, I know it's loud, but it's only 1 minute. I need to mix this 2 compound silicone to pour later in a mold that is designed for ice bridges. If you follow me on Instagram, you probably know that this is the hobby I have. I make those ice slides. Let's scrape the walls a little bit. This mixer is really DIY. But it's actually much nicer than my previous solution that was plastic pins. What do I do now? Let's do like this. Let's release him. Just made him this morning. So what are we going to do now? I took one of my previous ice slides, glue it to this plastic tray and create an edge around, so I can make a mold for it. How to make it in a way that we are going to use everything. And not waste good silicone. Maybe something like this. Yes. And now the other portion will go here. They say that if you pour it from height, to make it very small stream, there will be much less bubbles. We'll put that theory to the test. I don't see any leakage anywhere at the moment, so it's super cool. The good thing with ice bridges, ice sculptures in general, is that you don't have to worry too much about the bubbles, because where is water, there is a bubble, so it's only gonna look natural. If you would like to remove the bubbles, you would probably need some professional chamber with high pressure chamber, and they do cost a lot of money. We are talking about $300 to $500 for the big one. Maybe you can find something around $150 for the cheaper, but I wouldn't recommend to go to any kind of AliExpress or something like that cheap, because they can explode. It's high pressure. It's not no joke, yeah. So it fills up. I do use a previous ice slide that I made, because it already have this shine, and if your object that you are making mold of is smooth and shiny by itself, it's gonna give you the shine finish directly from the mold, from the resin mold. There is very little you have to do when it comes to polishing it or sanding it down. The first one I've ever made was made out of styrofoam, and I cover it with some lac for wood lac, wood lac, varnish. Yeah, that's the English word, varnish. And it gave the shine, but it wasn't perfect. It still looked a little bit frosty, a little bit snowy, whatever. It was okay, but not perfect. People seems to like the finished diamond, like glass, like shine, transparent, see-through, much
better.
So instead of continuing with this first mold, first sculpt to make another molds, I just use a bridge that is already cleared and shiny, like this one, to make the new ones. From silicone mold like this one, I can get 15 up to 20 pours, but the last 2-3 are very often rubbish, so I just use them for some new projects or maybe a discount. I still have them around. I never really sold them because I don't like to sell really bad quality products, because after a while what happens is that I don't know if you can see this pink inside. It's just getting loose and breaks with the mold while the molding. Okay, so this mold is ready. It looks like a cover for banana or something. It's cool. I have another one, a surprise one here. As you can see, I use a foam for isolation windows because I was changing the window. I had some leftovers, and I sprayed around this plastic cup. Where do I have those cups? I don't have them anymore, sorry. So I sprayed around the cup so it looks a little bit like the storm tornado. And I have this one here. It fits quite nicely, not all of it sadly, but still good enough. It doesn't touch the bottom, which is very important that it won't. So I think it's gonna be good for what I'm intending to do with it. I'm gonna put it here, and we are going to fill it with the leftovers of the silicone. So we're gonna make today a mold for ice bridge and storm tornado, twister, kinda. I hope it's enough, I really do, because I don't know if I have too much more left. If you guys have any questions or suggestions what I should do next, let me know. I'll try to figure out when I will figure out the system, the method to those lives, I probably could make 1 or 2 a week to make it like a regular thing, because a lot of people on Instagram mostly ask me how do I make them. So, and I don't really have too much time to produce those videos, to sit in front of the computer and spend hours thinking about you know, 5 seconds introduction, renewing the interest, and doing all the tricks in a book, Mr. Beast book, to make a video, thumbnail and title and everything attractive to the algorithm or whatever. Okay, looks like I'm done with this one. Let me try to look for more silicone. I do believe I had it somewhere. I'll be back in a second. I'll be back in a second, promise. Look at that. I found the old one. Hope it's gonna mix well because it was lying for a long. It looks like it's exactly the same. It's different shop but the same silicone. That's cool. And look what happened with these guys. I put them in. Look how much is left. Ooh. It will be a good shot of 50 milliliters, which is excellent because we need as much as we can get at the moment for that storm tornado mold. Put this one on the side. It's getting dirty around in here. And now with this one, I need to figure out some way to set them up to hold them like this. Yeah, that's gonna be my next build. Today, this morning, I built this mixer because mixing resin, it can be okay with the wooden sticks, but mixing silicone with wooden stick, it's terrible. It really is. How do you guys feel after New York Comic Con? I love your work. I picked up, wait. I picked up an ice bridge from you. Sith AF. Hey Sith, probably from Instagram. Thank you very much for buying from me. I really appreciate that. I make the first one actually for myself, but since you can have up to 20 pours out of one mold, so I decided to share it with some of my friends from Facebook and Instagram, and it turned into being this side hustle for me. Now I have more. Yeah, love it. I'm happy you like it, man. What was the color? Was it clear or blue? Remind me, please. Because now, within a year, I make over 20, I think. I cannot keep up with demand. I thought that demand will be reduced, or interest will be much smaller after this Marvel Select Iceman with his slide, but they dropped the ball on that one. I'm afraid they did drop the ball. The slide is embarrassingly small. Clear, you had a clear one. Cool. Remember to keep it out of the sun and heat. Resin doesn't like to be overheated or direct on the sun. It does happen even with those very expensive big statues for over $1,000. They do start to yellow, so with Iceman they start to look like Iceman did pee on them or something. Yeah, I need to have some kind of holder for those. This is terrible, especially for life. That could be like this looks like it's gonna be the most boring life ever. I'm sorry, I didn't thought this through, but maybe we can chat a little bit. The Marvel Select slide is small. And subpart in my opinion. Yeah, that's what I was. But they have pretty good effects of this shooting eyes out of him. Yeah, I actually bought him, and I still have him somewhere in the boxes, but I didn't open him yet because I did move to a new place. That's why there is so much mess here. I didn't set up my workshop yet. I started with renovating the rooms for my kids. And then I have to finish this workshop, and then I will finally be able to open and set up my dark room with all the displays and everything. But that's the fun part of this hobby. Yay. Okay, a lot of bottles. Let's put this one back in here and let's mix it. If you mix it well enough, you will enjoy a really nice looking mold. As I mentioned, I don't use wooden sticks for mixing this one. I did use wooden sticks to mix resin itself, but when it comes to silicone, silicone is too chunky. So I have this thing I created yesterday. So it's going to be a little bit louder now for a minute. And this is the silicone I use the most. This is from a company here in Norway. It's not the best, to be honest. It gave a lot of bubbles. I just use a container. Because I'm cheap like that. Yay. And I don't know if I can recommend those guys. This one from Amazon, really cool. It's pink, so it's actually a little bit better with the molding, because with pouring the resin when it's clear, because clear on clear you cannot really see what's happening, but clear on pink, yeah, you see everything. So what we are doing right now, let me move this a little bit. I made this kind of tornado twister for storm, tornado stand for storm, out of the foam for windows. I just sprayed around the plastic cup, like a champagne plastic cup. The only thing with this one I would recommend is, I mean with the foam, is that you have to remember that it will expand, and it will expand quite much. So it will expand a lot. So what you have to do, you have to make sure to use just a little bit, even less than you would like, because it will grow to crazy extent. It's not designed to be a precise sculpt making thing, but it's pretty cool for terrain, for dioramas, and for stands. The first tornado that's going to come out of it is going to be a little bit foggy, because the finish that the foam will give us is not going to be very shiny, but we're gonna sand it and use a couple other tricks that I'm gonna show you live here to make it transparent, and then the second, third, fifth and so on should be much better. Or maybe it won't gonna look at all any good, and I just wasted money. We'll see. You live, you learn. I spent a lot of time and a lot of money to figure out the best way, for me, the best way to make those ice slides, ice bridges. And now finally I get to the point where I feel confident enough in my skills to share them with you guys. And no, I'm not worried that you're gonna steal my method. I really do hope that you're gonna repeat it and take the slides to even better level than I could ever do, so I can later learn from you guys. But if you don't have time or skills, feel free to hit me up on Instagram. I can make you one for some small exchange of value. I did previously make some slides for action figures. I made some slides for materials and for dollars as well. Yeah, and so the situation is that we don't have enough silicone so it's gonna be a very small tornado, very small, sadly, but sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. Yes, that's the way it is. Thank you guys for today. It's been what, almost half an hour. I hope I could share a little bit of my experience with you. I will try to make those once a week, but I will have to think about the best time. Right now I have a small holiday, that's why I have a little bit more time, and it's raining outside, so I'm not renovating my house. And if you could write me in a comment, what do you think would be the best time for those lives? Because I know that there are people who are tuning in to my videos from Asia, from Thailand, from Indonesia, from Australia even, as well as most of the guys from Mexico or America, of course. I don't think there is many from Europe, so, but if you are and you're interested, just write me a suggestion about the day and time. Okay, but please don't write just 5 a.m. without informing which time zone are you in. Cool. Let me check the comments. What's happening here? Sith, you are still around, okay? Are you still making the blue ice bridges? Yes, I do. From this mold, there will be a lot of blue ones. Will you be selling the twister as well? Yes, the storm stand. Hopefully that will be able to hook up to your Sentinel, or just on the floor I'm making with this thing in plan. First couple tests will be for me, and later when they're going to be decent enough, I'm going to make, if you want, you know, just hit me up on Instagram. Will you make twister? I will message you soon for another ice bridge as well as twister. Great. Thank you, man. Really appreciate. What else? That's all for now. Yes, I have this bad boy. Someone ordered it. That's not a very good advertisement. Yeah. Okay, it was to sell. Send me a DM if you would be interested in this one. The bridge itself is made out of resin, and the way it holds up is with this piece of metal here and magnet out there. I should make some cool photos of it, so it's gonna probably sell soon. I don't often make things that are not X-Men related, but that was a special thing. But you know, sometimes people order when they have money, but after a while, when I finally get around to make them, their financial situation changes and they cannot afford to buy anymore. I understand this. There's no hard feelings. I just stuck with the project that don't really know what to do. Maybe I should just find him a place in my display room. We'll see. Thank you for staying with me. Stay tuned and hit me up in a comment. What would be the best time for you guys for those lives to come, if you are interested in any. Bye all. Take care.